Come on in, Randy. Have a seat. Okay. Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Paul Finan with Globe Corps, and we're here today with a special guest all the way from Houston, Texas, a man by the name of Randy Slabaugh. Now, Randy is an electrical engineer and has been in the electrical engineering business and transformer service business for approximately the last 25 years. Now, Randy, I'd like to say welcome to our factory here at Globe Corps, and I want to ask you a little bit about your experience in the transformer service business.
I've probably seen it all. I've been inside too many transformers having to do connections, so it's not always a real comfortable spot for somebody that's over 6 foot tall. And vacuum filled and assembled multiple transformers, done service work on them. After the fact, sometimes the oil needs to be cleaned up, so you have to process it.
Tell me, so you've had an opportunity not just to repair them, but to use oil processing equipment to service the transformers, is that correct?
Correct. Everything from a startup to, bad oil later, or having to pull oil out to change a bushing, do a repair, then put the oil back in.
Now, that means that you've had an opportunity to use many different brands of oil processing equipment over the years, is that correct?
Yes.
So tell me, what do you think of that oil processing equipment that you've been using in the USA to work on transformers?
They're all pretty reliable, they're just very expensive.
Expensive, okay. Now, you've had an opportunity, you've been at our factory now for approximately a week, and you've had an opportunity to look at all the different stages of production, from flat sheet metal all the way to the finished product, testing, and the actual use of the equipment. What is your opinion or impression of the Globe Corps oil processing equipment?
I was quite surprised in what I saw during my tours and my experience here, because the majority of the process makers in the United States farm out a lot of things, where y'all are doing so much of it within. Rolling your own vessels and filters and then welding them up. Almost everybody I know in the U.S. has somebody else making them for them.
Well, what does that mean for you? Does that mean it's better the way we do it, and not only that, but tell us what you think of the quality of the finished product here at Globe Corps?
It's very good. The good thing about doing these things within house is you know their quality. If you're getting it from an outside vendor and it may take X amount of weeks to get it, and then if it gets there and you find a problem with it, then you're waiting X amount of time again. We're here, hey, if something's wrong, day one on it, you start building another one.
Well, we do pride ourselves on having total quality control over everything we do, so we appreciate that. Now, you've seen the finished product and you've seen it tested and actually used. What is your impression of how that stacks up against other equipment you've used in the USA in the past?
Yeah, I was quite surprised on that the testing is actually done twice. When the unit is finished, it has gone through, you pump oil through it, you go through all that, and then they've got this great shaker table where you take it over and you shake the unit just like you would be going down the road or on a truck and getting bounced around. Then they take it back to test to operate it one more time to make sure all the electrical is working and that there's no leaks.
Okay, well, now that you've had an opportunity to compare the equipment you have used in the USA with the Globe Corps equipment, what is your opinion of the value for the dollar of the Globe Corps equipment compared to the other equipment you have used?
Well, the quality is equal or higher in a lot of areas because of the internal manufacturing. So they control cost a lot better that way, and it makes them very competitive.
So value for the dollar, good?
Very good.
Okay, well that's good. Now, Randy, you have promised me that you're going to take me around the factory and we're going to look at the different stages of production. So if you have a few minutes, would you please join me and we can go out and go through each stage of production all the way up to the finished product. Okay?
That's good.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Around here in one of our shops, as we were speaking about earlier, we take flat sheet metal, you can see right here, and we start with raw material. Eventually, basically into these vessels. Now, these vessels are in the raw stage. They've been made. They have not been painted at all. This is the very first step of the process of making the oil processable fluid. Now, let's go over to the next stage, okay? As you can see, we start with the frame and build everything onto this frame. Tell me what you think of the quality of the work they're doing right now, Randy.
The welds are very good. I've inspected a lot of welds over the years, and these are top-notch welds. I like it that they're doing it in-house to exact dimensions from engineering.
Okay, all right, let's move on to the next stage.
I'd suggest just taking a walk-around video. You can add words later.
Yeah, take a walk around this particular unit. All the doors are open.
It's not standard.
It's a standard over here. And you're looking at all this wiring. What's your general opinion of the quality of the wiring of the system?
It's a quality, pretty standard use wire troughs like this, so that you don't have a big messy bundle. So it's nice and neat. It's easy if you ever have a problem to get to the components and or fix it.
So everything's well organized, well marked, well laid out.
The individual light, the LEDs are easily changed if they ever fail. An LED lasts a lot longer than an incandescent bulb does.
But if they do fail,
It's
they're
easy.
easily replaced. You'll have to dig into something, repair something, parts, get it.
PLC is accessible to the front plate, so you don't have to open the big door while it's energized.
Okay.
So if you want to change a program or anything, this unit will do automatic and or manual mode. Right. And we can manually do it here. We've got pressure and vacuum gauges. So as soon as you turn on anything, light comes onto that pump. Light will come onto that vacuum pump. It'll tell you this vacuum pump. It'll tell you when the heaters are on.
So basically, this is very user-friendly.
Yeah, the
easy to
schematic and lights are all right there, so you know exactly where you're at in the process.
easy to use controls and very user-friendly.
Correct.
Okay, well, that's good, Randy. I appreciate you taking the time to check out our equipment. And we look forward to seeing you on the next trip over.
All right, I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Okay, that's finished.